me today as we take a look at Daisy Taurus. Taurus is the constellation. The third figure from the Mystic Land series by LADoTOYS. I love this company. Love what they're doing. This one, though, well, she's different. She doesn't quite fit the theme that we've seen previously. And by that, I mean, with these two, I mean, look at that. Very much a fox, very much a cat, very much a human lady with cow ears. And I gotta thank LADoTOYS for sending this thing to me directly so that we could all take a look at it ahead of time, as this thing is inevitably shipping very, very soon to customers. It may be shipping already. I don't know. I'll do my best to find links for this thing. I know she's been pre-order for a while and sold out of places like Barmaid, but be sure to always look in the description of the video and the pinned comment to find links to help you buy these products, or at least just helpful links in general. Anyway, we have the back of the box, which gives us a few examples of the face plates and all that stuff. Let's open it, because the good stuff's on the inside. Boy, is it good. I'm talking about the beer mugs and stuff, the accessories. We have a lovely pixelated art background. I've talked about this in previous reviews. If you don't know, they have like all kinds of stuff on their website to interact with. All kinds of stuff? Well, they have a little bit of stuff, but they have an interactive game that you can actually play using your web browser. So you don't have to download anything. Very fun, and it just kind of gives you more of this world, which is great. We all want more of this world. As much as I love the previous figures, and as much as I think this one doesn't really fit in with the themes of everything, the one I am most excited for is available, should still be available to pre-order right now. So that's the one I'm going to tell you, like, jump on that before it's too late. That is the mouse girl with the big briefcase and the glasses. She's so fun. Anyway, just like before, we get this card that tells you all their stats and things, which is really fun. They got level up abilities. These abilities you get to play with in the game as well. Very cool, very unique compared to what you see in the world. And this is all OC, as they say. Not Orange County, but rather original character. Then you get this product warranty thing, cool. Really nice paper. It's like very thick. It's like you pay money. You pay good money to get stuff printed on that. We have this, which is our little instruction booklet. Booklet? Oh, we do instruction booklet, because I'm a real boy. This shows you basically how everything works. And what's unique with this figure, this is the first one in the line to use the POC joints, P-O-K. I don't know anything about what that is, but I know that the Sexy Ice brand, I know it's a crazy name, but look, they don't make sexy stuff. They make intimidators and all that stuff. Unkfall. Those have really incredible joint systems, and apparently everybody wants to move to that. So it's nice to see that this is going to have that, and I'm excited to look at them, and you probably are too. So why am I still looking at a stupid instruction sheet? We have hair articulation. Love that. The wrists, the hands. Oh, okay. How to hold props. I like that. I'm very, very excited. Let's get into it. Hey, look, this is a pretty solid set. You get some really nice accessories, but I really just wish that they would start making more hands. LADoTOYS, there's one piece of advice, requests, needs that we have as collectors is a wider range of hands, especially when we have something like this where there's one of each type. Now, out of the three that have released so far, we have our herbalist with the cat. Our fox is like our fighter. And then we have, and our tool person, whatever, mechanic, no, blacksmith. Then we have, this one is our magic user, our mage, maybe? I don't know if she has a specific thing. It might say on the website. This just says that her magic abilities are pretty high and she does healing. I mean, look, I'm looking at this and I already feel healed. Inside and outside. Maybe you can relate. You let me know down in the comments if looking at this figure makes you feel like you've been healed. Starting things off, we have 2 additional wrist pegs, which I'm thankful for, and we have an eye adjustment tool. So let's go ahead and push that thing right out of that packaging, because we are going to use that, as it's one of my favorite features of action figures. We have this gorgeous base. I love every base that they've been doing. They all have their own themes, and this one, because she works in a bar, this is a nice like wood setup. Comes with a little peg for her foot, and that's it. Very done, very simple. Accessory-wise, we have some really fun stuff. Up first, we have crossed arms, which I always appreciate when a brand is doing crossed arms. She is so pale that the camera is like, it cannot find her sculpt. So this looks good. Nice sculpt work. You gotta believe me, whether you can see it or not. A pair of gripping hands for her drinks and her broom. We have this one single flat hand, and it says in the manual to do this with the props, which makes me think that there's like a magnet, but there's not. So it's just telling you that you can put on the hand. Okay, but without a magnet or a peg, that would have been nice. A peg, good luck holding that. And then we get this pointing finger, which actually looks fantastic. The sculpt is so good. I feel like they've just been crushing it every single time, and maybe getting better with each release. Then we have this tail, which not a ball peg, just a tiny little peg there. Doesn't bend. It's actually pretty much locked into position. So be careful with that, because you could definitely snap that thing if you go a little too hard. But that just plugs into her skirt right here. Oh my gosh. You know what's interesting too is that she has this plastic skirt, which is probably required for her design. But the mouse detective girl, she has a soft goods skirt. So is that an improvement over this, or does this just not have that option? Is it not designed to be able to do that and look good? Then we get 2 mugs with splashes. Now that's cool. I do love the splash look, but that means you don't have a stationary look. You don't have like a foamy top version. But that's cool. Either way, I like when there's fun accessory items like that, like just being splashed around. You get a couple people having a good time. And what do you think is in this drink? Huh? I mean, it's got an amber tone. It's got a soft white bubbly top. Clearly butterbeer. So I guess she lives in the world of Harry Potter and Hogwarts and Hogsmeade. Her staff, which is cool because she is doing some magics. That's really, oh my god, it's a little cow. Holy cow. I didn't even mean to do that, but I did it. That's gonna be hard to see, but goodness sakes alive. That is so cool. It's got a great, like, oh man, I can't see anything. Can't see it at all. It's got a great, like, crystal kind of cut to it. So I gotta imagine this is like 5-axis machinery to get something that small with that many cuts in it. But who am I? What do I know? The broom coloring and everything, they're really good at this wood where it looks like there's worn sections. So like it's dark here, and then maybe where the hands would be, it's lighter. We've seen this on the other wood items. Then we have the bottom portion of a broom. Why do we have that? Because this is how she like hides her staff or whatever. So you pull that apart, it's just a magnet. So we have magnets, so we do have the technology to stick things together. We just didn't do it with the hand, which I get it. Probably already somebody commented and they didn't edit. I know that you can't get a magnet into this tiny hand. A peg would have been great. Anyway, this is cool. So we take this, and now she's just a barmaid cleaning up after all the filthy people. Now this does make it very heavy, very bottom heavy. So you're gonna have some difficulties probably getting this to stay upright. If you wanted it to be upright, you're gonna have to go downwards. And it does wobble a little bit on that piece, which doesn't really matter. The hands that are on by default, I don't think she's pale. I think she has, wait, no, she's just pale. I was gonna say, I think she has white sleeves. No, she's pale. We have flat, relaxed hands. Again, great sculpt, look great. Great sculpt, look great. We have the faceplate that is on by default. Gorgeous, love the eyes. Very nice, very human though, which is weird to me. Alternate face is this sad one because she has to clean up all the slop of these disgusting people in her bar. And we have this one, which, look, the eyes are not aligned properly, but we can take advantage of that and show how this works. So they move very easily, which is nice too. But this is not a naughty face, which I know you're looking at that right now going, oh, that's naughty. That's a naughty thing. No, it's okay. This is a very normal thing when adults have too much booze. They just get that face, okay? That's all that is. Looking at the hair color, gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so nice. It's so nice. The ears move. What? I guess that makes sense. They move on the other ones. I just didn't expect it on this one because of where they're positioned. I don't know how much range is there, so we'll have to mess with that. But the range of colors in this hair is really nice. All the little bits of color in the ear too, with the earrings and everything. So they do go up and down. We can rotate them, which that's cool. And I'm curious, like, do the rest of you have issues with her being very human-like in this world of animals? Or do you feel like this works? Or do you want her to have a snout like a cow? Would that be too much? Does that not translate as well? Like, these look great. She seems so out of place. I think it's a great figure, talking about quality, looks, and all that stuff. It's definitely very unique and very specific of who can probably collect. I can understand you collect those because that's fun. It's world building. It fits in with so much stuff. Very high fantasy things. It goes great with my Delicious and Dungeon crew. I love this line. So good. This stands out so much. It's still going to work with a lot of lines, but it's like, they really just, they really made her top heavy, if you know what I mean. But all of the paint work, I mean, this is just, it's classic LADoTOYS, but classic at a new level now because the paint is stunning. All the little details. Look at it's just the little bulge of her skin popping out of her tights. But this is going to be a pain to stand because of these heels, obviously. I am curious how well she'll work with that base based on these the holes that she's got there. And then, oh, she's also bottom heavy. Would you look at that? Now, I don't know about POC joints. I don't know if I've reviewed a figure that has had them without, like, and not know it. Let's look at articulation. She looks down really well, although she can't see anything. Oh, God. She looks up. We have, no. I thought maybe the head could, well, yeah, I guess a little bit. It's kind of raising and lowering there. It just needed a little bit of, just needed to work it a little bit. But yeah, so you can get some enhanced range because of that. We know that the ears move. We have ball pegs on the hair back here, so we can get some fun, dynamic action. Arms go way up into a Y pose. The arms, they do not cross because of so many reasons. That's as far in as they're gonna go. We have this little sleeve piece which rotates. There's rotation at the bottom portion where the arm is. The elbows are absolutely fantastic. Ball pegs for the wrists. Body articulation is where things could get a little more complicated. It's only at this upper section, which you can see through there. There's nothing between the waist and the upper part of the body. Now, even though this is a softer material, there's 3 layers on the front, so that's still, like, it's kind of stiff, but perfect splits. We have this whole section in here that's going to allow for some additional range. So if you're not getting enough at the upper body, it's really just right at the bottom of the skirt. Kicking forward, probably okay. Yeah, but it's going to start pushing down depending on where you're at. Those are the ball pegs on the inside there. So there's a lot of rotation happening. And since it's all cut out so well in there, and just for the sake of research and science and understanding, this is what it looks like in there. So if you need to move things, now you know. We have rotation at the leg part, obviously. These knees feel very good. It's all part of that POC, I guess. And then standard ball pegs for the ankles and toe articulation. Now this toe is a little floppy, but and it also goes too far the wrong way. But not a big deal. High heels are a bummer, though. It would be nice to have some swappable feet for characters that have high heels and give them some flats or something. Let's see what these wrist joints feel like, because sometimes that is something that's scary on a figure. That feels okay. They're a little bit more of like a permanent peg connection, though, which could be a little scary. But it feels good. Nothing feels weird yet. I don't know if after posing for a while, removing hands all day long, if that starts to get loose or not. But everything feels great. How much of a ball can she get into? Probably not much of one, mostly because of the skirt. Yeah, that's as far as that's gonna go. So she is Pretty limited in articulation because of her design, but still has quite a bit, honestly. I mean, for considering some of the things that are happening here, she still has a lot of range. Everything is a harder plastic, just so you know, as far as anything skin related. That's just because someone inevitably will ask. She has just a very slight grip on this broom, and especially since it's top heavy, it's just going to slide right out of that hand. So that's a little concerning. And the cup is also just kind of barely in there. Not quite the grip you would want for something like, I know she's the barmaid, so she should be carrying these things on her tray or whatever, but you know, sometimes you're off the clock. I'm curious if my other characters have proper hands to hold things like these mugs. This might have been one of those scenarios. Oh! I have to look at her hands to see what else I have from her, but this might be one of those scenarios where it's like the SH Figuarts One Piece, like, beer thing. All the mugs, they come with additional hands to work with individual characters. We may be in that same boat, because she cannot grip this thing with the hand, at least that it's on her now. And I don't have one of her hands to do that with. So we'll find out if I did it in the B-roll, but that's a joke. It's a joke because it's her butt. Let's replace these arms. Bless, that is a very long peg. Okay, so that's the setup. I guess you could put these on without that, but there might be a gap. Pretty simple, wasn't too tight. There's just not a lot of room to work with here. But once you get them in place, yeah, it's pretty solid. Look, this is just so crazy. It really enhances what they've done to her, having the crossed arms thing. That's like, you really have to support yourself that much. Look, overall, LADoTOYS is crushing it every single time. Whether you can get in with something like this, I get it. Maybe not. The other two, I think, absolutely, all day long. These are fantastic. The mouse, I am so excited for. She just reminds me of like 90s animations and things where you had all these like animal characters and detectives, and it's just so fun. So fun. And this is all original characters. They don't need to pay anybody for the license. They're just having fun making great products. And if you don't know, all of these characters end up getting a like leveled up version, since this is very video game and RPG style. So they'll all have versions that come later on that is them like level 20 or whatever. Super cool. They've had repaints of her in this Candyland style where she's pink. We'll see if they do that with the other characters. I imagine they would. It'd be crazy not to. So if you enjoyed this, and I know you did, you made it this far, you're still enjoying it, then be sure to click that video right there to watch more from this line of LADoTOYS figures. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.